Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 4th, 2024. I am back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And it's a rainy Friday afternoon. We ain't got no hurricane going on, but it's raining. And y'all heard the good news, right? The good news. The strike is over. You know, the union workers, that strike is over. Or is it? Is the strike over? Everybody celebrating, everybody happy. Yes, we can take this toilet paper back. I'm glad I kept the receipt. I got 10 12-pack rolls of toilet paper. I need to take back. I spent $400 on toilet paper and I kept the receipt. So y'all celebrating you can take this toilet paper back. And you hope they take it if it ain't used. Celebrate. The strike is over. Or is it? That is the question. But Big Wall, we look at the union workers on the news. Said they went back to work. They got a tentative agreement to January 2025. They're going to be back to work. So, and then by that time, they've been worked out some Big Wall. Yeah, the strike is over. Here you come with that doom and gloom. You just trying to get views. Am I really? Is the strike over? Depending on what strike you're talking about. What strike are you referring to? The ILA strike we just witnessed? Yes, I got a call yesterday saying we can come back to work. Did I want to come yesterday? I had my son, so I couldn't come yesterday. Well, today rather. Did I want to come? I got a call yesterday asking me did I want to come today. I'm like, no, I have my son. And plus, I done been out there all week anyway. What am I do now? I don't want to be the crash test dummy, go in there and experiment with whatever I want to see what they really got going on before I run up through there. Am I crashing? Am I going to be a, what you call it when you crash the picking line? I want to make sure it's really over. Before I don't want to be the guinea pig. Here come Big Ward driving through the picking line. I thought y'all said it was over and them folks bricking my truck. So no, I didn't want to be the first one back to work. So I told her I'll come in Monday. So whether I had my son or not, I wasn't going today. I wasn't going to be the first one back, and I don't know what the hell going on for real. That was mighty quick. Is it really over? Is the port opening? Trying to get some scabs, get some truckers to come in there and pull them loads out of there, even though the union still, are they really on you feel me? I don't trust these corporations. Yeah, the strike over, y'all. Y'all come on back to work. Y'all truckers, y'all using us. Truckers, come on. Come on, get these loads out of here. It's over with. Not knowing they didn't want to hire some scabs to be in there working. And I done got myself all, now you see me on the news with damn blood running down the side of my face. I wasn't doing that, so I didn't go back today. I'll be back Monday. Because the strike is over. Or is it? Come on, Big Wall, what you talking about, man? I'm glad you asked. So yes, the ILA strike is temporarily over. They reached a tentative agreement, which means they're not fully agreed upon. But they did just enough, like a Band-Aid. They put a Band-Aid over the wound. The wound's still there. They just stopped the bleeding. Because they were bleeding profusely. So we need to stop the bleeding for now. But the wound ain't gone. Let me explain this to y'all. Y'all listen up. The wound ain't gone. What caused the strike is still there. What caused the injury is still there. The injury has not healed. You just put some gauze on it, now you got to rush to the hospital to try to finish seeing if we can heal the problem. That's what they're doing now. The wound's still there. It's a fresh wound. It ain't healed in 3 days. That quick. A wound that big. It's been the paramedics showed up on the scene and got you stable. So now we can get you to the hospital and see if we can do something with the real problem. That's what they're doing right now. The problem ain't fixed. And I got bad news for you. It ain't gonna be fixed. Yes, that ILA episode might be behind us. They got some of what they wanted and probably gonna end up getting all they wanted for right now. Let me repeat that. They're going back to work now because they got some of what they wanted. And probably will eventually, by January, get here, or get all they wanted. But keep this in mind. Them big corporations, the big bosses, the trillion-dollar industries, they don't like no workers, no peons telling them what to do. They ain't gonna forget that. And others around the world, the other mega conglomerate entities that we all work for, they watching too. They don't like no workers, no peons, no peasants having no power over them. Who the hell do we think we are? We just some workers to them. How dare we try to exert power over the powerful? Okay then, y'all think y'all won somehow. See, that's what the big boss is behind the scenes. We're gonna let the peasants celebrate. They think they won something. Let them celebrate. Let them eat cake. Oh, but we got a plan for their ass. So while y'all thinking the strike over, it's just begun. Because the powers that be, they coming for all our jobs. Not just the ILA. See, y'all bitching about the ILA. They got a 66% raise. That's what they just got now. And they're looking for 77%. But y'all overlooking something. That ain't the main thing they were fighting for. Y'all think they fighting, they just greedy, and they fighting for more money. Cause y'all some haters. A lot of y'all. Cause I ain't mad if they want a 200% raise. I ain't mad about it. That ain't got nothing to do with me and what I'm trying to do with my life. I want a 200% raise too. Y'all go for it. Shit. I see a lot of y'all around here talking shit about how much they asking for. That ain't got to do with me and you what another man want to make on his job. It ain't coming out of my pocket. But y'all fail to understand. They wasn't fighting just for wages. Their wages, their money, their raise. It wasn't just about that. So y'all mad because y'all think it was just about them and what they want. And they greedy. And here it is, folks out here, I wish I could get a 10% raise. I ain't making nothing. And they making blah, 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 blah. And they want a raise. They just greedy. No, they won't fight just for no raise, baby. They fighting to be able to have a job. Just to be able to have a job. Because what y'all feel and understand, y'all coming against other workers that's just like y'all, instead of looking at the real culprit, the big major corporations that are looking to replace all of us. And they were watching what's going on with this union ILA strike. You might be working at McDonald's. Might be thinking they don't care about what's going on with the union ILA strike. Yes, they do. Called my McDonald's. They trying to go to automation too. You have some automated McDonald's right now. Semi-automated. And you know the McDonald's workers ain't making shit, and they don't even want to pay them. They trying to figure out a way not to have to pay the McDonald's workers minimum wage or whatever it is they end up making. You think they coming for your job? These greedy bastards don't want to pay nobody. They don't care nothing about us. So the strike ain't over. The ILA temporary strike that we just witnessed, that's over. But the same way we watching what's going down, other companies watching what's going on. Other corporations watching. They watching these workers have power over their boss. And the other bosses don't like that. So guess what? Full steam ahead with automation. What the union, the ILA Hall really was just fighting against is automation. And they didn't win that battle. They might have won this, put it reverse. They didn't win that war. They won this battle. They won the battle against automation. Because they had the union boss, they had the port and everybody in the country by the balls right now. Right now the union got the advantage. They caught them with their pants down and they grabbed them by the balls. That's what the union just did. But guess what? Them big time corporations and who they work for and the bosses, whatever, they ain't gonna forget that. They ain't gonna forget how you just crippled them. And they gonna be working behind the scenes without your knowledge to make sure they get to a point where you can never do that again. They'll show one day they ain't gonna, they might tell y'all, yeah, all right, no automation, we ain't gonna do the automation, but they still working on it. Once they get it fully to where they want it, where they can just go, they're gonna figure out a way where they can implement that stuff in 1 or 2 days. So when y'all go on strike the next time, they ain't gonna even negotiate with you. They gonna throw that shit in there while y'all out there picking it. And then they gonna boil y'all out of here. You can't come back in here. We don't want your union. We fully automated now. If you step foot on our property, you're going to jail. This just something I'm thinking could end up happening. Because them people y'all work for, ILA, they ain't gonna forget. And this ain't nothing against y'all. I know where y'all coming from. What good of the raise if you ain't got no job because they done replaced you with robots? So while y'all talking shit about the union about what they just fought for, we need to be joining them. Because they're coming for all of us. Automation is coming for all of us. Truckers, McDonald's, Amazon, I don't give a damn where you work. Your boss is trying to figure out a way to get rid of you so they don't have to pay you. No matter how much damage you're going to do to all, they're enemies of America. They are enemies of humanity. They are satanic. They care nothing about the human being. Even though they're human beings. Or are they? Are they human beings? I don't know, because that don't make no sense for you to try to put all the human beings out of work just so you can make a profit. The strike ain't over. It's just begun. Because the race to full automation is in full effect. It ain't went nowhere. Just because this ILA strike is temporary and over, what they're fighting against is not over. You think them folk gonna do away with their desire for full automation for some workers who they feel are beneath them? That money that y'all bitching about, what the union fighting, the wages they want, that's pocket change to the people they work for. It's a lot of money to y'all because y'all ain't never made shit. The money that them union workers fighting for is pocket change for the people they work for. Y'all ain't taking that into consideration. You looking at how much you making compared to what they make, but it's a lot of money. But for who they working for and the money they making, one of the bosses gave himself a $4 billion Christmas bonus. Not a raise. That ain't got to do with what he already made. It was just for one Christmas. $4 billion would it be? Gave himself that. And y'all tripping because them folk, they making $200,000 a year. This man gave himself, one man, $400 under $4 billion. That's 4,000 million. A billion is 1,000 million. He gave himself 4,000 million. 4 billion. No, ladies and gentlemen, the union ain't the problem. The ILA workers ain't the problem. What they fighting against is our enemy. They fighting against the same enemy. They just on the front line. They went against them first. They went out there first and battled the giant. And they got a temporary win. But they didn't win the war. The war wages on. The strike ain't over. Because at some point in time, we all gonna have to join in on this strike, baby. Or ain't none of us gonna have a job. They're coming for all of us. The strike ain't over. They want to replace me. They want to replace those union workers. They want to replace you, no matter where you're working at. I don't care if you're working in the office. You might be a damn paralegal or some shit. Somewhere, right now, your boss is trying to figure out a way to save money at your expense. How he can make, or how they can make more money about not needing you. Think of the game. So while we include me in the beginning, I was misunderstood, misinformed, and I corrected that, and now I'm fixing it. The strike ain't over. It's just begun. To the ILA brothers and sisters, keep your head up, stay strong, stay vigilant, because them people y'all fighting against, they ain't done. They're not done. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ear to the ground. Them folks ain't giving up on their desire to replace y'all. Especially after this. Especially after what y'all just did, how y'all had them by the balls and they couldn't do nothing but give you what you wanted. Don't think they're going to forget that. Somewhere behind the scenes, they figured out a way to ease that automation on in a way that y'all can't do nothing about it. The next time you may go on strike, they might tell you don't never come back. We got what we need now. They let you come back in just long enough while they still behind the scenes working on what they need to be doing to still bring that automation in. Same way they broke the contract this time, because they ain't supposed to have the automated stuff in there now. They broke the contract. The previous contract, which y'all don't know about, they already had a contract saying they can't bring that automated stuff in here, and they did it anyway. You think they won't do that again, even though they're saying, well, we ain't gonna do it, it's in the contract, we can't do it, so we ain't gonna do it, and still turn around and do it. But next time, they're gonna be more prepared. They're gonna be more prepared. They're gonna have it already ready to go in place before they do it next time. So when y'all strike next time, it ain't gonna even matter. They're gonna just tell you don't come back. That's just my theory. That they're gonna keep working on automation for the ports, for your job, for my job, for your job. So therefore, the strike ain't over. It's just begun. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.